top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Boise State head coach pregame. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Out wide right, it's Fleming. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Williams. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Drives inside. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Running inside, it's Danzy. Running through contact. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Throws quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. No score on the board yet as this offense has owned the ball in the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, it's Goff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finds space, it's Goff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Turns it upfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Bates. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown Broncos!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The give is to Williams. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Washington. The throw. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off play action on 1st down. Buys time to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
2 hands is coached. You know, 1 hand optional. What a great one-handed stat.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Temple. On the move at the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield very late in the half. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's the Chanticleers eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Gets away from one, finds room. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back. Well, I really thought coming into this game, this running back might put up some big numbers, David, but he's now got already over 50 rushing yards in this game. It's ridiculous. They are gashing the defense. On that side of the ball, they've got to do a better job at the point of attack, staying in their gaps, and they got to start tackling somebody.
Well, and what's crazy is we talked to the defense coming into this game. What did the defense coordinator say? We got to stop the running game. They love to get him going early. Well, they didn't get the memo. Apparently, everybody not on board. This defense struggling to do the most important thing to start this football game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Washington. Misses badly on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Bates. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads.
Snags it, and he's open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to get started. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
To the air. It's Washington. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Under pressure. Still looking for a man. Trying to make magic with his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Finds his target. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Gaines. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right side, it's Gaines. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Broncos. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the point after is good. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Look out! Out wide right, it's Williams. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. That's enough for a Terrapin. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And we've seen them get to the quarterback, get some sacks today, but this is the next best thing. When you're rushing the passer and you see you're not going to get home, get those hands up, try to get a deflection. Nice execution.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't...
Makes the grab in their space. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game. The way they're throwing it right now, I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud. Is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable. And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw one first. Caught. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The defense has it. They're on the move. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. And now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Right back to the well. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Punt is in the air. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. just here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it down the field. Find some room. Inside the touchdown, Boise State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean